people get anxious when they're asked this question. They start to list out the things they want to do. I'll go with my parents, I'll eat food, I'll play video games, I'll go travel. I think the reason why they get restless and start to list out the things they want to do is because they haven't ticked off their bucket list until now. Most people, including I, are living as they have an infinite day left, that they can waste their time for now and postpone the important things that they have to do. Then, how can we stop wasting our time and start to tick off our bucket list? Throughout my experience and some of my experiments, I found 3 concepts that can change your perspective of time. Today, I want to introduce you these 3 concepts. First is time equals to money. We have 24 hours a day. If you change it to minutes, it's 1,440 minutes. In seconds, it's 86,400 seconds. Then if you change this to our RMB, it means that you receive 86,400 RMB every day. Then let's suppose that this is your yearly income. It's 3,153,600 RMB. If everyone in the world received the same amount of money, you can see 2 types of people. The first, who uses money and make twice and 3 times larger output, while the second type of people can only make half or less, meaning they wasted their time. Here, wasting doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing things that are not related to your goal. It means your output of that action is meaningless. Now, how much successful outputs can you make with this money? The second concept is time equals to energy. We often get mixed up with lack of energy and lack of time. Once, my brother said he didn't have enough time to finish his math homework. So in fact, he started to sleep at 5 p.m. Some might actually think that he didn't have time, but for me, I think he didn't have enough energy to stay awake and concentrate on his work. It's easier when you think of this bottle. Everyone has their own bottle. The shape, the color, the size is all different, but you get refilled every day. Back to the example, my brother has already drunk all of his water that he didn't have enough water left to concentrate on his work. In other words, the lack of energy, the lack of water caused him to sleep and postpone his work. Then how can we stop wasting our energy and use our water as long as possible and effectively? The first way is making your water bottle bigger. Some might have 500 milliliter of water, while someone has 2 liter. If you have a bigger water bottle, you can do more things and put more effort. But if you have a small water bottle, you will be easier to give up. Then, how can we make our water bottle bigger? It's simple. Have a stronger body. There is a famous saying in Korean drama called In Complete Life, Bisang, that if there's anything you want to achieve, build your stamina first. Every activity from small to big is all based on your physical strength. If you don't have a strong body, you will be easier to give up and be tired. The second way is to record your own time by using the form. This is my form that I use every day to record my day. In the morning, I write the date and affirmation and to-do list. In the evening, before I go to bed, I record myself, my actions for each hour. If I did 2 pages of math homeworks, you write math 2 pages for 2 blocks. And you do the same thing for all 24 boxes. If you also try to do this, you'll be surprised about the fact that it is hard to remember and there's not many things that you have done today. Then you review and evaluate your results. Another thing that I recommend is making a dashboard. I once saw my dad's working file with a lot of charts and bars and numbers. If you also make your own data visualization, you'll see where you are wasting your time and using your time meaningless. And also find the real reason why you're not capable to achieve your goals. The last concept is energy level, rating your energy level. Time and energy is deeply connected, and time and energy depends on each other. If you don't have enough energy to do something, you will have to use more energy to do the same amount of work. To avoid the time that you have to use your energy more than usual, you can grade your energy levels in A, B, and C. A being the highest and C being the lowest. Here's my own example. I can concentrate better between 5 p.m. to 7. This is my A time. But after dinner, I can hardly concentrate, so it is my C time. After C time, I can recover myself and improve to B. This is my cycle, so I can choose the most important things and do it on my A time. If you also try it, you can avoid the time that you have to use your water more than usual. As I mentioned, money, bottle, and the cycle is the 3 ways that you can think different way of time. So from now on, if anybody asks you what if you have only 3 days to live, think of these 3 concepts and answer with your best and meaningful plans. Thank you for listening.